Labor Matters, proudly sponsored by the town OSBC. We want to welcome you to another beautiful edition of Labor Matters on OSBC Radio 104.5 FM, the voice of the West. Today's program has with me as my guest in the studio our seasoned administrator, journalist, and broadcaster, in person of Mr. Rashid Olukayode for Laramie. Today, being an administrator for excellence, we want to look at discipline. That's what we want to look at today. You know, most people at their various establishments see discipline as a way of witch hunting, or their bosses trying to kind of punish them unnecessarily, not minding whether they err or not. They see it as a way of abuse of power to some people. But today we have brought someone who's going to shed more light on what discipline at a workplace really is. As we all know that discipline ensures individuals behave in an acceptable way. Does it apply to workers as well, or just at home and in our community? So welcome with me to the studio this afternoon, Mr. Abdurrashid. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How are you today, sir?
I'm fine.
Yes, like I said, we are looking at how to maintain discipline in our places of work. And so to you, sir, what is discipline at place of work? What does it mean?
Good afternoon to listeners and my anchor person.
Okay, sir.
Essentially, discipline, we are going to look at it from the angle of employee-employer relationship, as well as the goal of an establishment. Discipline is meant for them.
Okay.
Because an average establishment has goals. They have objectives. They have targets. And in order to achieve all these set goals, everybody who calls himself a worker must be on the same page with the rules and regulations of an establishment. Not with the rule set by an individual, but an organization must have rules and regulations guiding operations, guiding everything about operations in that establishment. And the rule must have been set in such a manner that will guide performances, behavior, even let's just say everything about operations in that establishment. And the moment you are non-compliant, considered for going against it. And maybe we go further, know
Thank you very much. Is there any tool?
the tool of discipline is what I'm talking. Rules and regulations, codes.
Of each establishment.
You know, when you say there are tools, the main essence of discipline is to see the those who what do we call it? Those who are in control, those who are in charge of ensuring that people comply are also complying with rules. And if there are no codes, there are no rules, there are no regulations, such as an establishment will be run by rule of thumbs. Anybody will just think, because I don't like the face of this person, I will apply so rule to this particular case involving that person. But there are standards, yes. There are standards that must be followed. If somebody commits so, reporting to his supervisor. His supervisor takes so action, and so action are guided by so rules. So it's not something that you can just subject to whims and caprices of even the highest in the establishment. It is the rule.
ẹ ṣeun ọ̀gá wa ẹ̀yin yẹn wá ń lé ẹgbẹ́ bá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ètò tí ẹgbẹ́ rasaru fún rédíò ọ̀sùn tó wọ́n ṣe agbátẹrù tàbí sí labour market tó ń ṣe pẹ̀lú òṣìṣẹ́ òun náà ní ti ètò tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ àlejò wa lórí ètò lẹ́ni àwọn náà ní ọ̀gbẹ́ni àbúrò àṣìwò nípàrọ̀ sí ọ̀làrùn wọn àrùbá tí wọ́n mọ títún tẹ̀dọ̀ ìlànà àtẹ̀lé lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ni wọ́n jẹ́ oníròyìn wọ́n ti jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀ ìjọba ìjọba lónìí kí ni nǹkan tá à ń gbéyàwó lónìí òun náà ní ìbáwí lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ni wọ́n rí ìbáwí lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bíi pé bóyá àti fún àwọn ẹni yóò ti ọ̀fẹ́ hàn sí òní rí rárá síbẹ̀ kò ṣe ń ta mi lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ òun ò ní ìwé pé kí ni nǹkan tó fa ìbáwí bí nìta ti gbé ọkọ̀ wá wọ́n á lè ṣàlàyé fún pé wọ́n wà ní ìgbọ́nú ààtò iṣẹ́ ti yẹ fún wọn lọ wọ́n á lè ṣàlàyé fún wa kí ni à ń pè ní ìbáwí ló kí yín sà ẹ̀kú ọ̀rọ̀ kí ni à ń pè ní ìbáwí lẹ́nu iṣẹ́.
Ìbáwí lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ tá a bá wù ọ́ ìbáwí lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ni láti jẹ́ kí òṣìṣẹ́ ó tẹ̀lé ìlànà ilé-iṣẹ́ láti jẹ́ kí ilé-iṣẹ́ náà kó achieve ohun tí wọ́n torí rẹ̀ dálẹ̀ fún tó kó ilé-iṣẹ́ náà kó achieve ohun tó yẹ kó torí rẹ̀ dálẹ̀ fún torí tí ò bá sí ìlànà ní o
ìlànà àtẹ̀lé
rẹ o ó fi pé kálukú kàn máa ṣe tó bá wù ú ni kálukú bá sì ń ṣe tó bá wù ú iléeṣẹ́ ọ̀nà àti dojú iléeṣẹ́ bolẹ̀ ni so ìlànà ṣe máa ń wà so oríṣiríṣi dẹ̀ni àwọn ìlànà yẹn ìdáǹpé ní rule ìdáǹpé ní regulations ìdáǹpé ní code gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ní ọmọ tó àwọn tó bá wà nígbàánu ètò òṣìṣẹ́ ní ọmọ tó wọn sọ́nà pé ìtọ́ yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe lásìkò báyìí.
ìgbà ẹ ṣeun kó tó di pé a tẹ̀síwájú ní ìgbésẹ̀ ìtẹ́gbẹ́ sáyẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún kí lèèyàn lè ṣe tó lè mú ìbàdí bá ní àtúntò bí àwọn ọ̀gbẹ́ni ṣe ǹjẹ́ ó ní àwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ tó gbòógì tó tí wọ́n ń sọ kó tó di pé yóò máa gba ìbàdí bá wọn ṣe àti pé irú àwọn ìbàdí wò máa wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́.
àkọ́kọ́ ni pé ẹni tí ó bá gbà bá wí ó ti kó olùfin ni.
tó fi rọ́ọ̀lù bá bu àyà.
ẹni tí ọba rọ́ọ̀lù bá bu àyà ń bi iṣẹ́ tí ẹnìkan bá ní òun fẹ́ bá wí ó rí pé ó ní ìdí mi kò fẹ́ bá wí nìyẹn. ìbáwí tá a sọ yìí ẹ̀rọ̀pọ̀ náà ní kàtìgórì ní ìgbéléwọ̀n oríṣiríṣi. ìbáwí tó jẹ́ pé ètí akàn fẹnu sọ pé sọ́ra rẹ ọmọ ṣe rẹ̀ mọ́ ló wà. òmí ìbẹ́ tá a sọ pé ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀lẹ̀ ìyẹn là ń pè ní wọ́nì reprimand wà wọ́nì wà táàpù ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀lẹ̀ wọ́n bá ṣe irú rẹ̀ mọ́ tábà wá kọ́ ọ̀lẹ̀ kò ní sí táàmù tọ́ka sí lọ́jọ́ iwájú pé ó ti ṣe irú ẹ̀ rí. tó bá wá eléyìí tó bá jẹ́ bàwí tá a kọ́ ọ̀lẹ̀ òun náà tó wá ní ìgbéléwọ̀n ìbàwí tá a kọ́ ọ̀lẹ̀ tó jẹ́ ògbólógbòó ìbàwí ó wà ètò jẹ́ fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ ìbàwí ó wà láàpẹ̀ misconduct wà gross misconduct wà tó gbogbo yẹn ni wọ́n wà wò tó bá fẹ́ bá wípé ibo ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rẹ̀ ló fì sí o wọ́n wà fi sọ pé ọ̀dà tá a ṣe fún un gbogbo ẹ̀ sì ní ìgbésẹ̀ tí wọ́n pé wọ́n á gbé tó di pé wọ́n tó lè ẹbí tí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọlọ́pàá kan ẹ̀ sùn tó lọ pa ẹ̀yìn látàwọn èèyàn ń wò ó pé ọjọ́ pápá yìí ọyọ kán dájọ́ fún kíákíá ṣùgbọ́n ipò rẹ̀ níbi iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá kò fààyè lẹ̀ fún pé iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ọ̀hún tó dájọ́ rẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tá à ń pè ní police service commission àjọ tá a gbé kalẹ̀ tó máa ṣe ìtọ́nà iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá àwọn ni kéèsì yẹn ni wọ́n gbé lé lọ́wọ́ àwọn ni wọ́n dà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ ọmọ iṣẹ́ kékeré ó ní ibi tí wọ́n ní ká gbé ìdájọ́ rẹ̀ sí tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ iṣẹ́ tó dàgbà ó ní ibi tí wọ́n ní ká gbé ìdájọ́ rẹ̀ sí àwọn tí ó dà.
ẹ ṣe máa dúpẹ́ òjò wa want to thank you for being on the show, sir. Yes, let's quickly answer this question, sir. What offense can I do? What can I do to prevent people from being disciplined at work? And then what we can distinguish attributes of discipline?
Like I've just said now, discipline has principles, and discipline has weight. We have reprimand. You know, offense could be committed by error, by mistake, which we call inadvertent mistake. So if it's an inadvertent mistake and it's proved that it's inadvertent, we just reprimand the person. Like, this is if it's a first offender, at a stage we could revoke written warning. At another stage, it could be corporate warning. At another stage, it could be suspension. At another stage, warrant being dismissed completely. As there is a weight of offense that warrants particular level of discipline that enforced.
Thank you very much, sir. In establishments, we always have sacred cows. We have some who are massive cows. We have some who are difficult sometimes. How can we discipline them when we experience establishments?
The first thing I want to say about discipline, if you want to instill discipline, those who are in charge of enforcing discipline must themselves be disciplined. That is to say, lead by example. You can't say you want to enforce punctuality to work when you yourself you are an arrant absentee, late comer. So the a staff to be an what did you call it just now?
A difficult staff.
Difficult staff. A difficult staff is, you know, somebody could be difficult but very, very hardworking. The balance of discipline must be properly managed in such a manner that you feel need to be very transparent. If somebody is difficult, yes, you tell him to do something and he is trying to use his own discretion, is then left to the organ to be able to determine whether he's acting out of discretion or out of non-compliance. What do we call it? Then there is one word that we use for them. There are those people who are non-compliant, non-conforming with rules. So the organ will then see, we don't consider the client is very hardworking, is contributing to the system. The next thing for you is to reform him, to try and reform him. But this, if he is proving to, you know, there are some staff who want to prove that I know, because I know, you can't control me. You then exercise the little check. And for you to do that, you must have committed a particular offense. Because if you say it's difficult, how do you measure it's being difficult? So, but if he's such a person that, because the fact about organizational behavior is that the first thing you are in the organization for is to contribute to productivity, to contribute to in such a manner that will ensure improved productivity. So this person we are talking about is contributing his best to the to productivity. You put him at night shift, he doesn't say it's not coming. Put him in the morning shift, he doesn't say it's not coming. But you say it's difficult, you then have to find out why it is difficult to manage. And that is the job of a manager. Because a manager is to use people to achieve results. So the people you are to use to achieve results, you must be able to manage them properly in such a manner that the goals, the productivity will not be adversely affected.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we go, our time is fast spent. We're going to look at something that you people call positive discipline.
What I was trying to remember was defiance.
Defiance, okay.
Call them defiant.
Thank you. Yes, to maintain discipline, you need to take some steps. We have said some of it. And so we want to look at the positive discipline techniques, just like as we are talking about the difficult office of now. What other measures can we, follow
To do what?
to make sure that we instill discipline in our establishment?
To instill discipline, one, is what we call smart. Smart, principle. And it applies to every aspect of the organization. If you want to instill discipline, first I've spoken about the fact that you must also be a good example for your subordinates. Two is what you want to discipline people for must be very specific. You want to discipline somebody for an offense, what particular offense did he commit that you want to discipline him for? It's not just that you just generalize. It must be measurable. Okay. Because if you put two people on the same platform, what is the weight of the offense committed by this, and what's the weight of offense committed by this? You can't say because somebody abused the other and somebody came late to work, the both of them are they are both accountants, so you want to treat them in the same way. No. What is the weight of the offense committed by this one? What is the weight of offense committed by this one? Then you determine what level of discipline to revoke from each of them.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay, our time is fast spent. Before we go, sir, the last question, before you give us your words of advice. They call some people favorites at work. Why is it difficult for some of us to discipline their favorites?
God, the current discipline is favorite, it's not a manager. You are bound to have a favorite. It depends on what inform you of having him as your favorite. Your favorite may be because of his performance, or maybe because of some extra organizational factors. But what matters most is if he's truly your favorite, he must be ready to contribute to your achieving your goal. An organ must have a set goal. And if you have a favorite that is not ready to contribute to your attaining that goal, it's not your favorite. Another thing. I've had a course to discipline a favorite in the past. My own organ, by that time I just joined service, and my organ gave me an assignment, and he said that time we used to close at 3:30, and he said I should finish it at 3:30. And at 3:30, before 3:30 I had finished it. The secretary was insisting, and the secretary was my very, very close friend. And I insisted that this job you must type, you must get it typed for me to submit to my Oga. And he was insisting that the time. So,
And you disciplined.
I disciplined. And everybody
Thank
is
you.
on
Your
record
words of
today.
advice, Oga.
My word of advice is
To Oga and to Omoshe.
for Ogas, be exemplary.
To Omoshe.
For Omoshe, consider the goal of organization in any action you're taking.
Thank you very much. You've been listening to the voice of Mr. Rashid Oluka Olaronmi, an administrator par excellence, a journalist, and a broadcaster. Thank you for coming on the show,
Thank you very much for
and
having
on
me.
behalf of the producers of this program, we thank you. Chukwuakinyemi, thank you. Paul Oniti, thank you. Everybody, thank you. My name is Titi Ajiboye. Until next week.